Pisces is not weird in a negative sense, they are unique, deep, and profoundly intuitive. Their emotional nature, sensitivity, and dreamlike perspective on life make them stand out in ways others may not always understand. But if you take the time to truly know a Pisces, you will see the beauty in their depth, the strength behind their emotions, and the wisdom hidden in their dreams. If you are a Pisces, embrace who you are. Your intuition is a gift, your emotions are your power, and your ability to see beyond the surface is a rare strength. If you have a Pisces in your life, learn to appreciate their depth. Support their dreams, and understand that their love is one of the most unconditional forms of affection you will ever experience. There is still so much to explore about the mysteries of the zodiac and the hidden forces shaping our personalities and destinies. If you want to dive deeper into astrology, self-discovery, and personal growth, subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. Have you ever met a Pisces who changed your life? Or are you a Pisces yourself, navigating the beautiful yet complex emotions that define your sign? Share your thoughts, and let's continue this journey together. Unlocking the mystery of Pisces, 5 unique traits that make them so different. Pisces, the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, is often seen as one of the most mysterious and enigmatic signs. Ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, and spirituality, Pisces possesses a depth of emotion and sensitivity that can seem almost otherworldly. Because of this, they are often misunderstood, labeled as weird or unpredictable. But what if their so-called weirdness is actually a gift? In this section, we will explore 21 of the most unique traits that define Pisces, uncovering the deeper psychological and astrological reasons behind them. By understanding these characteristics, we can learn how to connect with Pisces on a deeper level, appreciate their strengths, and support them in navigating the challenges that come with their nature. 1. Pisces absorbs emotions like a sponge, the empath of the zodiac. One of the most defining traits of Pisces is their extreme emotional sensitivity. They don't just feel their own emotions deeply, they absorb the feelings of others as if they were their own. This is because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which enhances their intuitive abilities and makes them highly empathetic. This unique ability to pick up on the energies around them can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it allows them to connect with others on a profound emotional level. They instinctively understand people's pain, joy, fears, and dreams without needing words. Many Pisces find themselves drawn to careers in healing professions such as therapy, counseling, or spiritual work because they naturally want to help others feel understood. On the other hand, their emotional receptivity can become overwhelming. Pisces can walk into a room and instantly sense tension or sadness, even if no one says a word. If they don't learn how to set boundaries, they may take on too much emotional weight from others, leading to exhaustion or even emotional burnout. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Learning grounding techniques such as meditation or spending time in nature can help Pisces release emotions that don't belong to them. Surrounding themselves with positive, uplifting people can prevent them from being drained by negative energy. Developing self-awareness about their empathic nature allows them to be compassionate without losing themselves in other people's emotions. 2. Pisces is deeply intuitive, trusting their inner voice over logic. Pisces doesn't just rely on facts and logic to make decisions, they trust their intuition above all else. Unlike air signs, who analyze situations logically, or earth signs, who base decisions on practicality, Pisces operates based on gut feelings and inner knowing. This intuitive nature often makes them appear unpredictable or even irrational to others. They might make a decision that seems completely illogical, yet somehow, it turns out to be the right choice. This is because Pisces is deeply connected to their subconscious mind, often picking up on details that others miss. For example, a Pisces might sense that something is wrong in a relationship before any clear evidence appears. Or they might feel an unexplained pull towards a certain path in life that later turns out to be exactly where they were meant to be. However, this reliance on intuition can also make Pisces seem stubborn. Once they have a strong feeling about something, it's difficult to convince them otherwise, even if facts suggest a different course of action. This can lead to conflicts with more logical or pragmatic individuals who struggle to understand Pisces' decision-making process. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Balancing intuition with logic can help them make well-rounded decisions. Keeping a journal of intuitive insights can strengthen their ability to trust their instincts while also tracking patterns of accuracy. Surrounding themselves with people who respect their intuitive nature rather than dismissing it as irrational can reinforce their confidence in their unique way of perceiving the world. 3. Pisces struggles with boundaries, the danger of overgiving. Pisces is naturally generous, selfless, and compassionate. They have a deep desire to help others, often putting the needs of those they love above their own. While this makes them incredibly kind-hearted, it also puts them at risk of being taken advantage of. Because they see the best in people, Pisces may ignore red flags and continue giving, even when it's not reciprocated. They might lend money they can't afford to lose, stay in unhealthy relationships out of loyalty, or sacrifice their own happiness to make others comfortable. Over time, this can lead to exhaustion, resentment, and emotional depletion. In relationships, Pisces' lack of boundaries can sometimes come across as neediness or emotional dependency. They long for deep emotional connections, but if they aren't careful, they can lose themselves in their partner's world, neglecting their own identity in the process. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Learning to say no without guilt is essential for their emotional well-being. Setting clear boundaries in relationships will help them maintain their sense of self. Practicing self-love and self-care ensures they don't give more than they can afford emotionally. 4. A Pisces seeks deep, idealized love, a romantic dreamer. When it comes to love, Pisces is not interested in anything shallow or temporary. They crave a soul-deep, all-encompassing connection, often believing in the idea of the one. Their idealistic view of love can make relationships feel magical, as they pour their entire heart into their partner. However, this dreamy approach to love can also create problems. Pisces may build up an unrealistic fantasy about their partner, seeing them as perfect rather than as a flawed human being. When reality inevitably falls short of their high expectations, they can feel deeply disappointed. Additionally, because Pisces falls in love so intensely, they may struggle with letting go when a relationship ends. They replay memories, analyze what went wrong, and hold on to hope longer than they should, making heartbreak particularly painful for them. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Recognizing that no relationship is perfect can help them embrace love in a more realistic way. Ensuring they maintain their own dreams and goals outside of their relationship keeps them balanced. Understanding that endings are sometimes necessary for personal growth can help them move forward with less pain. 5. Pisces needs alone time to recharge, the escape artist. Because Pisces absorbs so much emotional energy from others, they need frequent alone time to process and recharge. Unlike extroverted signs who thrive in social settings, Pisces often retreats into their own world, seeking solace in solitude, music, art, or nature. This tendency can make them seem distant or detached, especially in relationships. They may suddenly withdraw without explanation, leaving loved ones confused or feeling neglected. However, this is rarely intentional. Pisces simply need space to reconnect with themselves. This deep need for solitude is also why many Pisces are drawn to artistic or spiritual pursuits. Writing, painting, music, and meditation allow them to express their emotions in ways that words often cannot. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Communicating their need for alone time to loved ones can prevent misunderstandings. Engaging in creative activities can provide a healthy outlet for their emotions. Setting a balance between social interaction and solitude ensures they don't become too isolated. 6. Pisces is highly self-critical, the constant inner battle. While Pisces may appear dreamy and easygoing on the surface, they are often engaged in a deep internal struggle. They are extremely self-aware and frequently question their actions, decisions, and even their worth. This tendency to overanalyze themselves can make them highly self-critical. Because Pisces is deeply empathetic, they feel an intense responsibility for how their actions affect others. If they believe they have hurt someone, even unintentionally, they will dwell on it for days, replaying the situation in their mind and wondering how they could have handled it better. This inner conflict can create feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. Even when they achieve success, they may feel like it's not enough or that they could have done better. While self-reflection is a strength, Pisces can sometimes become trapped in negative thinking, which can lead to anxiety or emotional exhaustion. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Practicing self-compassion and reminding themselves that nobody is perfect can help them reduce self-criticism. Keeping a gratitude journal can shift their focus from what they lack to what they have accomplished. Talking to supportive friends or mentors can provide an external perspective that helps them see their worth more clearly. 7. Pisces fears abandonment, their deep need for emotional security. Despite their independent and introspective nature, Pisces has a deep-seated fear of abandonment. They crave emotional security and reassurance from those they love. This stems from their highly emotional and sensitive nature. When they bond with someone, they form a deep emotional attachment that is difficult to break. This fear can sometimes make them overly cautious in relationships. They may hesitate to fully open up out of fear that they will be hurt. In some cases, they might even become overly clingy, needing constant reassurance from their partner or friends that they are valued. Because of this, Pisces may hold on to relationships longer than they should, even when they are toxic or unfulfilling. The thought of being alone can be overwhelming for them, so they may make excuses for people who mistreat them, hoping that things will improve over time. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Learning to cultivate self-love and emotional independence can help them feel more secure. Recognizing that not all relationships are meant to last forever can help them let go more easily. Surrounding themselves with emotionally stable and trustworthy people will provide the reassurance they need. 8. Pisces expresses more through actions than words, a silent communicator. Unlike air signs, who are known for their articulate communication skills, Pisces prefers to express themselves through actions rather than words. This can sometimes make them seem mysterious or difficult to read, especially in relationships. For example, instead of saying "I love you" frequently, a Pisces might show their love through small gestures, cooking a meal, writing a heartfelt note, or simply being there when you need them the most. To them, emotions are meant to be felt deeply rather than spoken about casually. However, this trait can also create misunderstandings. If their partner or friends expect clear verbal communication, they may feel like Pisces is distant or secretive. In reality, Pisces is expressing their emotions in their own way. But not everyone picks up on these subtle cues. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Practicing open communication and expressing their thoughts more clearly can help avoid misunderstandings. Being with people who appreciate their expressive nature rather than expecting them to change will make relationships smoother. Writing letters or journaling can help them process and articulate their emotions more effectively. 9. Pisces seeks meaningful connections. Dating is not just a game. When it comes to relationships, Pisces is not interested in casual flings or meaningless interactions. They seek deep, soul-level connections that go beyond physical attraction. Even on a first date, Pisces is already thinking long-term. They evaluate whether there is emotional depth, spiritual alignment, and a shared vision for the future. If they sense that the other person is only interested in something temporary, they may withdraw immediately. This approach to love can seem intense or even intimidating to those who prefer a more relaxed dating experience. However, Pisces doesn't see love as a game, they believe in destiny and want to find a partner who truly understands them. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Being open to different types of connections without rushing into long-term expectations can make dating more enjoyable. Recognizing that love takes time and doesn't always happen instantly can help them be more patient in relationships. Finding a partner who shares their emotional depth will lead to more fulfilling relationships. 10. Pisces has a quiet but powerful strength, the hidden warrior. Many people mistake Pisces' sensitivity for weakness. But this is far from the truth. Beneath their gentle and compassionate nature lies incredible inner strength. They have a remarkable ability to endure hardship, transform pain into wisdom, and keep going even after facing significant challenges. Unlike fire signs, who express their strength loudly, or earth signs, who show resilience through stability, Pisces possesses a quiet but unbreakable spirit. They may go through deep emotional turmoil, but they always find a way to rise again, stronger and wiser. This ability to adapt and heal makes them incredibly powerful, even if they don't always show it outwardly. Their resilience is rooted in their deep connection to the spiritual and emotional realms, allowing them to find meaning even in suffering. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Recognizing their own strength and resilience can help them develop greater confidence. Using past challenges as motivation rather than dwelling on them can lead to personal growth. Embracing their emotions as a source of power rather than a weakness will allow them to reach their full potential. 11. Pisces prefers to stay in their fantasy world. Reality is too harsh. Pisces has an incredibly vivid imagination. Their ruling planet, Neptune, governs dreams, illusions, and the subconscious mind, making them natural-born dreamers. They don't just imagine a better world, they often escape into it. Because the real world can feel too harsh, Pisces may retreat into their inner world, where things are softer, kinder, and more beautiful. This tendency can manifest in many ways. Losing themselves in books, movies, or music that transport them to another reality. Daydreaming about a perfect life, love story, or future. Avoiding difficult situations by mentally escaping rather than confronting them. While their creativity and imagination are incredible gifts, they can also become a form of avoidance. When reality becomes too painful or overwhelming, Pisces might turn to unhealthy escapism, such as excessive sleeping, procrastination, or even substance use, to numb their emotions. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Using their imagination productively, such as through writing, art, or music, can help them turn dreams into reality. Practicing mindfulness and grounding techniques can help them stay present instead of constantly escaping. Learning to face challenges head-on rather than avoiding them can lead to greater personal growth. 12. Pisces has a strong connection to spirituality and the unseen. More than any other sign, Pisces feels a deep connection to the spiritual world. They are naturally drawn to questions about life's deeper meaning, the mysteries of the universe, and the unseen forces that shape our reality. Many Pisces have a strong intuition, vivid dreams, or even psychic abilities. This connection to the unseen often makes them interested in astrology, tarot, numerology, or other metaphysical studies. Meditation, yoga, or energy healing to align their mind, body, and soul. Exploring topics like past lives, soulmates, and universal consciousness. Because of this, Pisces often feels like an old soul, carrying wisdom beyond their years. They may have a natural ability to sense things before they happen or feel deeply connected to people they've just met, as if they've known them in a past life. However, this deep connection to the spiritual can also make them feel disconnected from the material world. They may struggle with practical concerns, such as finances or structured responsibilities, because their focus is on something much greater than everyday survival. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Balancing spirituality with practical life skills can help them stay grounded while still embracing their gifts. Surrounding themselves with like-minded people can help them explore their spiritual side without feeling misunderstood. Keeping a dream journal can help them interpret the symbolic messages they receive from their subconscious. 13. Pisces loves deep, meaningful conversations. Small talk feels empty. Pisces is not interested in surface-level conversations. They thrive in deep, meaningful discussions about emotions, dreams, philosophy, and the mysteries of life. This is because they see the world through a different lens, one that is filled with symbolism, intuition, and emotional depth. They are the kind of people who will stay up until 3 a.m. talking about the meaning of life and human existence, the mysteries of the universe and the possibility of parallel realities, the hidden emotions and struggles people rarely talk about. This trait makes Pisces an amazing listener and friend, as they truly care about what lies beneath the surface. However, it can also make them seem distant in social situations where small talk dominates. They might struggle in environments that feel superficial, such as networking events or casual group gatherings, because they crave something more profound. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Finding people who appreciate deep conversations will help them feel more connected. Practicing patience in social situations can help them engage even when the conversation isn't as deep as they'd like. Using their ability to ask thought-provoking questions can gently guide conversations into more meaningful territory. 14. Pisces feels everything deeply, but they don't always show it. One of the biggest misconceptions about Pisces is that they are overly emotional in an obvious way. While it's true that Pisces feels everything intensely, they don't always express those emotions outwardly. Many Pisces have a habit of keeping their deepest feelings to themselves, often because they don't want to burden others with their emotions. Fear that people won't understand or will judge them. Have been hurt in the past and learned to protect themselves by hiding their vulnerability. Instead of expressing their sadness, anger, or frustration openly, Pisces may bottle up their emotions until they become overwhelming. This can lead to periods of isolation, mood swings, or even unexplained physical exhaustion. However, when Pisces does open up, they can be incredibly raw and honest. When they trust someone enough to share their feelings, that person becomes incredibly special to them. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Finding healthy outlets for their emotions, such as journaling or creative expression, can prevent emotional buildup. Talking to a trusted friend, therapist, or mentor can help them process their feelings instead of suppressing them. Recognizing that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness, can help them feel more comfortable sharing their emotions. 15. Pisces moves at their own pace. They hate feeling rushed. Pisces does not operate on the same timeline as the rest of the world. They prefer to go with the flow rather than forcing things to happen. This can make them seem slow or indecisive, but in reality, they simply refuse to be rushed. Unlike fire signs, who thrive on action and immediate results, Pisces enjoys taking their time to make decisions based on intuition rather than pressure. Absorb and process experiences fully before moving on. Enjoy the present moment instead of always chasing the next goal. This can sometimes frustrate more fast-paced individuals, such as Aries or Capricorn, who expect immediate action. However, Pisces' ability to move at their own rhythm allows them to make deeply meaningful choices rather than impulsive ones. How Pisces can navigate this trait? Trusting that their timing is valid, even if it doesn't match society's expectations, can help them feel more confident. Communicating with others about their need for time can prevent misunderstandings. Learning when to take action versus when to reflect can create a better balance in their life. 16. The Pisces man prefers emotional connection before anything else. Many people expect men to be direct, assertive, and focused on action. However, the Pisces man operates differently. He values emotional connection above all else. Before he fully opens up in a relationship, he wants to feel a deep, soul-level bond with his partner. This means he takes his time before committing, making sure the emotional foundation is strong. He prefers meaningful conversations and affectionate gestures over surface-level attraction. He is incredibly romantic, often expressing love through poetry, music, or acts of devotion. Because of this, the Pisces man may seem elusive or slow to commit. He isn't the type to rush into a relationship or follow traditional dating norms. Instead, he listens to his heart and follows his intuition when deciding whether someone is truly right for him. How the Pisces man can navigate this trait. Finding a partner who values emotional depth will allow him to form a more fulfilling relationship. Communicating his emotional needs openly can help prevent misunderstandings. Trusting that true love will come naturally instead of forcing connections can lead to healthier relationships. 17. The Pisces-Taurus connection, a relationship that feels like destiny. While Pisces is known to be deeply emotional and intuitive, they often need a grounded, stable partner to balance them out. This is why Pisces and Taurus often form one of the strongest romantic and platonic connections in astrology. Taurus provides stability and reliability, which helps Pisces feel secure. Practicality and logic, balancing Pisces' dreamy nature. A deep appreciation for love, beauty, and romance, which aligns with Pisces' desires. Pisces offers emotional depth, bringing warmth and passion into the relationship. Intuition, helping Taurus connect with their own inner emotions. A sense of magic and wonder, making everyday life feel more special. Together, these two create a relationship built on trust, emotional security, and mutual appreciation. However, because their energies are so different, they may have to work on communication to ensure they truly understand each other. How this pairing can thrive. Taurus can help Pisces stay grounded without dismissing their emotions. Pisces can encourage Taurus to be more open to emotions and intuition. Both partners should respect their differences and see them as strengths rather than obstacles. 18. Pisces is often misjudged as weak, but their strength is hidden. One of the biggest misconceptions about Pisces is that they are weak, passive, or too sensitive to handle life's challenges. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Pisces' strength is not loud or aggressive, it is resilient, quiet, and deeply rooted in emotional intelligence. They endure pain and heartbreak but always find a way to heal. They adapt to change with a level of grace that few other signs can match. They forgive easily, not because they are weak, but because they understand that holding on to anger only causes suffering. Pisces' ability to overcome difficulties without losing their compassion is a rare and powerful trait. Their strength comes from their deep understanding of emotions, their ability to heal, and their unwavering belief in love and kindness. How Pisces can embrace their strength. Recognizing that their emotional intelligence is a powerful gift. Not allowing others to mistake kindness for weakness. Learning to set boundaries while still being compassionate. 19. Pisces expresses love in unexpected, magical moments. Pisces is the type of person who will randomly surprise their partner with a meaningful gesture, a handwritten note, a favorite song played at the perfect moment, or a spontaneous kiss under the stars. They believe love should be felt deeply, not just expressed in words. Because of this, their romantic gestures often feel magical, as if they belong in a movie or a dream. However, not everyone understands their unique way of expressing affection. Some may see them as overly sentimental or unrealistic, while others might not recognize their small but powerful gestures of love. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Choosing a partner who appreciates deep, emotional connections will allow them to express love freely. Communicating their romantic needs to their partner can help prevent misunderstandings. Embracing their unique approach to love rather than trying to conform to societal expectations. 20. Pisces moves through life with a deep sense of purpose. While some people chase success, wealth, or power, Pisces is driven by a different force, a deep inner sense of meaning and purpose. They don't just want a career, they want a calling. They don't just want a relationship. They want a soulmate. They don't just want to exist, they want to make a difference. Because of this, Pisces often feels lost in environments that lack depth or emotional fulfillment. A traditional 9-to-5 job that doesn't align with their values will drain them. A relationship that lacks emotional intimacy will leave them feeling empty. Instead, Pisces thrives when they pursue careers that allow them to help others, create, or inspire. Engage in spiritual or philosophical pursuits that give them a greater sense of meaning. Surround themselves with people who value authenticity and emotional depth. How Pisces can navigate this trait. Finding work that aligns with their passions will bring them greater fulfillment. Accepting that not everything in life has an immediate, clear purpose can help them feel less lost. Learning to balance their need for meaning with practical responsibilities will help them navigate the real world more effectively. 21. Pisces always finds a way to heal and rise again. If there is one defining characteristic of Pisces, it is their ability to rise from the ashes. No matter how much they suffer, no matter how deeply they are hurt, they always find a way to heal and move forward. This is because Pisces understands that pain is part of the human experience. They do not run from emotions, they embrace them, process them, and transform them into wisdom. This ability to heal and grow from adversity is what makes Pisces truly special. Even after heartbreak, betrayal, or disappointment, they will find a way to love again, dream again, and believe again. How Pisces can continue to thrive. Trusting that every hardship carries a lesson and an opportunity for growth. Allowing themselves time to grieve and process emotions before moving forward. Using their creativity and spirituality as tools for healing and